Ancient Greek philosophy is the root of human thought that gave birth to the intellectual structure of Western civilization: logic, ethics, metaphysics, and science. It was not merely a collection of ideas from a few thinkers, but a revolution of consciousness that for the first time gave humanity the courage to ask profound questions. What is reality? What is virtue? What is the purpose of life? And where does knowledge come from? The center of this intellectual awakening was Athens, where, in the 5th century BCE, reason and logic began to question religious traditions. From this fertile ground emerged three towering figures: Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, who transformed philosophy into the language of human consciousness. Socrates brought philosophy down from the heavens to earth, teaching that to know oneself is the beginning of wisdom. He believed that knowledge was not something given by a teacher, but an awakening of the soul. Socrates never wrote a book. His thoughts were preserved by his students. He examined people's ideas through questioning, revealed contradictions, and guided them to discover truth on their own. This spirit of free inquiry made him a threat to the state. Accused of corrupting the youth, he was sentenced to death, yet even while drinking the cup of poison, he did not abandon his principles. His death became a symbol of sacrifice for philosophy, that to die for truth is the highest wisdom. His student Plato was the first to systematize philosophy. He founded the Academy in Athens, the world's first institution of higher learning. His dialogues remain foundational texts of philosophy. Plato's theory of forms proposed that the material world is not the ultimate reality, but merely a shadow of perfect and eternal ideals. Beauty, goodness, justice, and knowledge exist in their purest form in a non-physical realm. Human knowledge, he said, is the recollection of these forgotten truths. His famous allegory of the cave symbolizes the intellectual journey from darkness to light. In his masterpiece, The Republic, Plato envisioned an ideal state ruled by philosopher kings, individuals who understand truth and govern with justice. He believed that justice in society is possible only when every person performs their natural role in harmony with others. Plato's student Aristotle became the most practical of the ancient thinkers. Rejecting Plato's world of ideal forms, he sought truth within the physical world and argued that knowledge arises from experience, observation, and reason. He formalized logic as a distinct science and developed the principles of syllogistic reasoning, which shaped philosophy and science for centuries. Aristotle viewed the universe as a purposeful system where everything exists for a final cause. The ultimate goal of human life, he said, is happiness, eudaimonia, achieved through virtue, balance, and rationality. In ethics, he advocated the golden mean, that true virtue lies in moderation between extremes. For example, courage is the balance between recklessness and cowardice. In politics, he considered the state a natural social institution and argued that the best government is one that serves the common good. His book Politics remains a cornerstone of political philosophy. Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle laid the three foundational pillars of philosophy: ethics, metaphysics, and logic. Their ideas influenced not only the Greek world, but also Islamic, Christian, and modern Western thought. Muslim philosophers like Avicenna or Ibn Sina, Al-Farabi, and Averroes or Ibn Rushd expanded on their ideas and transmitted them to Europe through Arabic scholarship. The philosophies of Plato and Aristotle shaped Christian theology, and during the Renaissance, their ideas reignited human reason and freedom. In truth, ancient Greek philosophy is not merely history, it is the foundation of our modern intellect. Whenever we discuss democracy, scientific inquiry, or moral philosophy, we are revisiting the very same questions those thinkers asked over 2 millennia ago. Their teachings remind us that asking questions is not rebellion, but a sign of awareness, that knowledge is not mere information, but a means of building character, and that understanding reality requires seeing beyond appearances. Socrates died for truth, Plato dreamed of a perfect world, and Aristotle turned that dream into reality through logic and experience. These three shining lights continue to illuminate the journey of philosophy, science, politics, and humanity itself.